Well, hey everybody, welcome to a new welcome to a new week. Oh my goodness. How you guys doing? Hello, darlings. All right, let's see what's going on. This is morning message, August 3rd. We are in the energy of the full moon, this full moon in Aquarius. Rebel energy, big time. Rebel energy. And it is square Uranus, so there can be some surprises happening. Let's see where we go here. Messages for those watching, please. A couple things. This Thursday on Patreon, the live event that happens on Thursdays, noon Eastern time, I'm going to be doing a little mini course on opening to intuition. I've been asked a lot about living authentically, and you really can't live authentically unless you learn how to open to your intuition. And that seems to be the point where people doubt themselves. So I'm going to do a little mini course on opening to intuition. So come on over and join that tier over on Patreon. Plus, you get all the August readings. You get July readings, in fact, back to when we started. So you see all the recorded stuff. And you'll get the August individual zodiac readings. In August, we are now going to be opening up the spiritual business class, teaching live in September. But before you get there, I'm going to give you the entire class the last time we did it, like the best of stuff, including the interviews with the videographer and with about writing books and things like that. So I'm going to give you that stuff so you can prepare yourself for the live stuff, because the live stuff, masterclass level, okay? There's also a beginner's class in September if you don't know what to do with your spiritual calling in terms of your work. So all of that is available to you. The links are below. Welcome into the morning message here. Let's see where we go. Messages for those watching. This is the Denise Lynn deck. Sacred Traveler. Let's see here. All right, first light. Speaking of sacred travelers, Godspeed. Reaching your destination. All right, the light is shining brightly. Grounding, very good. So some of you are have been on a long journey, okay, and finally, getting to the place where you're going to be, okay. And what I mean by that is, if you have felt like a nomad, if you have felt on this journey, a lot of you have broken out of situations. A lot of you have left things behind. And the next thing that's going to be coming here for you guys is to find your place. To ground into your place in a spiritual way. So this is both grounding and reaching for the stars at the same time, which is really where you want to be, because that is living in your true authenticity. Like I said, we're going to be talking about that on the Thursday live. So let's see here. Let's see where we go. Okie dokie. This is the Golden Tarot deck for those asking. I actually have the box. Oh my God. I actually have the box right here. Amazing. I know. All right. So here's the moon. Illusion, fear, breaking out of this into the sunlight here. In this card, beginning a new cycle, it has all the seasons. Okay, it shows you all the seasons there: winter, spring, fall, and summer. Some climates have all 4 seasons, some don't. But this does feel, interestingly, like there is 4 seasons going on here. So it can be 4 seasons in terms of your own growth. It doesn't have to be like the actual representation of winter, fall, spring, summer, but it can be energetically all of those things. Reaching your destination. Look at the butterfly there. This reminds me a lot of the Wizard of Oz. Doesn't it? Follow the yellow brick road. When you're in your authenticity, you are following your path. That is one of the biggest block, I think, to people following their path, is that they aren't open to their intuition, so they don't know their authentic nature. They're not feeling, your feelings are really the the corrective guideposts. Okay, so if you start to go out of your integrity, it's like, woo, 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 come on back. So it's not like a punishing thing or anything like that. It's just like corrective. So if you go out of your integrity, or if you do something that you feel like you should do, but it's not really in alignment with who you are, that's going to create guilt. It's going to create other stuff. So, woo, Ace of Cups, Magician, Four of Pentacles, Tower, sudden appearance of new love. Page of Pentacles, Hermit, Virgo energy here. Virgo and Gemini and the Magician, and Pisces. Woo! All right. Aquarius, King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. So living out of your authenticity is something that is part of this message. Okay? Because one of you is the Magician, yet they're holding back their gifts. Okay? That could be you. The other person is the Hermit, right? Yet they only see themselves as a page, or they're not seeing themselves clearly. So whether you're the Magician or the Hermit, either way, this is a holding back, and what it creates is a spiritual poverty. Okay, it creates that. So the Tower is coming through to help you know yourself, help you get into your authenticity. This is a moment of anything that is shoulds, okay, the dreaded shoulds, okay, I should do this, I should do that, and that is an ego-based thing that was taught to you, not in a an evil kind of way or anything like that. This was simply how people were raised. No judgment, right? No judgment on that. It's a way of living. It's like, here's a bunch of rules. Until you get your own, until you're able to, and ironically enough, kids are super authentic. Kids are really in their space, but it's the rules of society that they have to learn in order to function in society. So they don't just careen from this to that and everything like that. When people are not living in their authenticity, when they're not being themselves, they can fall victim to, you can fall victim to a lot of things. I'll get to that in a second. You can fall victim to a lot of things because it's like, if you don't stand for something, you can fall for anything, right? You've heard that phrase. And standing for something is being in your true authenticity. So opening to your guidance system, your feelings. That is your guidance system. That is what is put in place, connected to higher self, and you feel it. You're like, okay, this doesn't really feel that good to me. So when you talk about like what I should do, it is the societal requirements, the societal norms, all of those things that are placed upon us as members of society. No man is an island, right? And so as you grow up, you start to learn like, okay, well, I authentically want to be kind. I authentically want to visit someone in the hospital. I authentically want to do this. I authentically do not want to perpetuate this thing that I've been told I should do as a child. I authentically feel out of alignment with that. That's what we're talking about. It's about your guidance system. So that, and at first, when you first open up to it, it can feel a little bit weird. It's like, riding a bike for the first time, or when you first start to learn, or you first start to learn a golf swing, or you first start to learn, it can be like, oh God, there's just so much to remember. But after a while, it's super natural, right, for you. And you just feel your balance when you're riding a bike. You just know. It's just like, you don't have to think it. You don't have to think it, right? And when you think about like, oh, I should do this, or I should do that, can you feel whether that's authentic for you or not? It doesn't mean you turn into this like hedonistic jerk who doesn't care about their fellow man or anything like that, unless that's your path, unless that's what you're here to do. But those things, it's about feeling in alignment with that. And what is the feeling you have? Do you have the feeling of, oh, good girl, gold star, or do you have the feeling of natural love flowing from doing something like that? Are there people in your life that you feel forced to create relationship with, even though it makes you feel gross to be in relationship with that person for whatever reason. Okay, it's just out of alignment. That person could be way out of alignment with themselves, and it's like, I just don't, I can't get a hold of who you are because they don't know who they are, right? So there can be that weird feeling. So this is about seeing clearly the spiritual poverty that's created by not being oneself. And I feel like you might have had dealings with a Gemini, a Pisces, an Aquarius, or a Virgo, who now are, when people don't do this, when they don't get into their authenticity, that's when you have tower moments. Okay, because they're created an illusion around who they are. They're like, I'm supposed to be a super successful, making a lot of money. I'm supposed to be doing X, taking up the family business, or I'm supposed to be, but really I'm a musician. I'm a creative. I'm a builder. I'm a something else. Okay. And that creates abundance. That creates things. So this Virgo energy here, I feel like you guys are mirroring each other in the sense that you're really taking on your authentic being. Okay, you're starting to open up to these things. That's what first light and reaching your destination is, and also grounded in your true authentic self. That is the reason for reaching your destination, because your destination is here. Finding home, right? Finding your home. Your home is your true authentic self. So once this happens, then there's love can blossom. Actual real love, authentic love, not ego-based love, not spiritual bypassing just to get to a relationship to feel whole. And then you're like, I don't feel whole. This is really gross. I don't like this. So I'm going to look at the Four of Coins here. Please clarify the Four of Coins. This is holding back one's gifts. This is burdens. This is codependency. This is, I do things because I think I should do them, not because I'm authentically aligned with doing them. Okay? Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. So this is about putting in time and effort in your own growth, your own, you can also be waiting a long time for another person to do that. Page of Pentacles, clarity around the page. Come back here. Okay, King of Cups. This person is learning their feelings. King of Cups is highest vibration of feeling. I feel like this Virgo energy here, this teacher energy, this guide energy, this person, the second person here can have a massive, through this Aquarian full moon, okay? This Virgo energy, or this person who's having the tower moment, really sees themselves. The Magician has a gentler kind of experience about just letting go of that and putting down a burden, putting down what they've been believing all this time about themselves. Same thing goes for this Hermit, and really stepping into feeling, stepping into your true authentic self, true authentic nature, seeing it very clearly. Okay? Okay. All right, I'm going to continue on with this reading. Happy morning message to you. Let's just keep going. Okay, so let's just keep going. Let's see here. All right, so let's talk about, I'm going to get some cards for Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and Aquarius, especially the Aquarius here. That can just be the energy surrounding the two of you, but if you're dealing with an Aquarius, or you are an Aquarius, Six of Wands, Two of Swords, Queen of Swords. Wow, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. So now you're seeing yourself so clearly. You've overcome this, I don't wanna. That Two of Swords to me is like la 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 la. Okay? And so you've overcome this through this Aquarian, this person who is an Aquarius. This Aquarian energy in the full moon is showing them themselves. Also, super confident, creating super confidence here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, getting super clear on what they want, where they want to go. I feel like the 5, 7, 9, 5 of Pentacles, the poverty of that poverty consciousness, spending time getting grounded in grounding. Okay, go deep, explore your roots. This can be about who you authentically are. Some of you don't really know who you authentically are. Some of you might have been, I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound really harsh, but I don't really mean it like this. Some of you could have been lied to as a child about who you were and kind of molded into another path. This could be really a reckoning of that. Like, okay, the family believes that this is the way for you to create a living for yourself. See, it's not really like hurtful or anything, but ultimately it's not the authenticity of the age. That might have worked in the 20th century. It doesn't work now. Okay, the authenticity of the 21st century demands that you really ground yourself in true authenticity in order to be a successful person, however you want to measure success, not just money or fame or job titles or anything like that. Being a successful human being, okay? It's all grounded in the true authenticity of who you are. Then once you do that, it's like preparing the earth, preparing the soil for planting. You must prepare that in such a way that it is nurturing to the seeds that go into it. And if at all, when you were growing up, had, maybe rocky soil or sandy soil or something like that, and no amendments were made to that to create a hospitable growing environment, then you could have grown in kind of like a weird way. Or if you're a if you're a sunny plant and you're put in the shade, you're like kind of stretching for the sun. You see the trees and stuff that do that. Same thing if you're a shady plant like a hosta and you're put in the stark sun, you're like, this sun is too bright, like that. So this is about replanting yourself in hospitable soil, perfect conditions. This is about redoing the growing. Okay, so this Aquarian energy, this air energy is about sharing some oxygen with sharing light, sharing oxygen, sharing all of those things, right? And oxygen is needed for growth. And putting the plant in rich soil. So the Aquarian is under the process of doing that, undergoing the process of really truly seeing themselves, asking questions about themselves. Okay, and that is true alignment. Virgo, dealing with a Virgo. Dealing with a Virgo here. Strength, 2 of Wands, Fool, my goodness, King of Wands. I see lots of Leo here. This Lion's Gate is really having an impact on the Virgos. So overcoming, again, 6 of Wands and overcoming. Strength is an overcoming. Look at all the yellow, all the sunlight here that is like on purpose, right? This is on purpose, making a decision to jump into the new way. King of Wands, taking action on life. King of Pentacles, truly authentic. This person who's the Virgo, all the kings here, well, not all the kings. Yes, all the kings. King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Virgo energy, there's something about philanthropy. So if the Virgo has been somebody who's really been focused on their own financial well-being, opening up to this new Page of Pentacles here, that Virgo can really expand in the sunlight. This person has been put in the dark. The Virgo has been put in the dark. And adding the sun, that's Leo energy here. Adding the sun is really going to have them blossom. And into someone who really is interested in philanthropic, giving kind of situations, having plenty to give, to share. Aquarius is very philanthropic. It's about society at large. It's about human rights. It's about civil rights. It's also about us taking care of each other. Okay, Aquarian energy. So that's in the Virgo. Gemini, if you're dealing with a Gemini, you're dealing with a Gemini, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Magician, again, wow, Queen of Cups. So this is a beautiful, Magician has all the tools, correct? Magician has all the tools. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, it really is about balancing passion and love and learning how to do that. I feel like if you're dealing with a Gemini, it's one or the other. I saw that in a reading the other day where lots of love without any sex, or lots of passion without any passion and intimacy without any love. These things are now, this is a new lesson for the Gemini. Coming together, lovers, right? Coming together in union is about both of those things, intimacy and feelings. That's pretty nice. Okay, and if you're dealing with a Pisces, or you are a Pisces, Knight of Wands, Seven of Cups, Five of Wands, Knight of Swords. So there's two knights here. That's movement, the two fastest movement. Okay, Pisces, you could be dealing with a Sag or an Aquarius. And there could be some conflict here. Conflict around where we're going. Conflict about what you want versus what I want. I feel like it's going to be fiery and passionate. One more, please. Ha! Crossroads. Time for decision. Time for decision, Pisces. Okay? So, let's see. I'm going to keep moving here. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. I will shuffle this and then I will change my deck. All right. So, the reaching your destination part, I think the first light is coming out of darkness, coming out of old ways, moving into authenticity. That is going to help you ground and move into your destination of home, finding your home in yourself. Blocks that need to be overcome. For those watching, please, blocks that need to be overcome. Three of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Again, 10 of Wands. So I feel like a truly solid, loving, happy relationship has been blocked for a lot of you by this, all of the stuff that I'm talking about with the authenticity, and particularly codependency, particularly controlling behaviors that, you know, limit intimacy, that stifle love, you know, controlling another person, like with your behavior, with your questions, you know, trying to, you know, it's sort of like, oh, do you really want to do that? Oh, is that something you might really want to do? It's like, okay, stop. Needing to stop doing that. Needing to let people live their lives. This relationship, that kind of codependency kind of stuff really needs to go. Always running to the rescue of somebody. Let somebody else do it. All right? Let somebody else do it. Everybody's on their own timeline here. Okay? Actions and advice for you. The World. Wow. Tower. Ace of Pentacles. So in many ways, this is about a blowing apart. We got the Tower here twice. A blowing apart of how you think the world works, or how you were raised to think how the world works, and instead being offered a massive gift by removing guilt, by removing codependent behaviors, by removing the shoulds, the dreaded shoulds, the ego based way of being. Moving into authenticity is bringing in the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Messages to you from your higher self. It's coming in abruptly. Okay, coming in abruptly. The Tower. Yes, Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Fool. That's really nice. Emperor. So this is about taking action. There's a lot of movement here. The Knight of Swords. There could be, at first, because of this Tower thing, there could be some kind of like release of angry energy. But this is beautiful. This is, you know, in the most positive way you can look at this. This is a massively positive male or masculine energy of protection, of guidance, massively female, nurturing, kind, caring, Fool, taking action, having movement in something. So the Tower doesn't just bring in this new information. What it also does is it moves the feminine and masculine forward into union, into blending. So those of you who are more on the masculine side, you're going to be bringing in more nurturing for yourself. Those of you more on the feminine side, you're going to be bringing in more action for yourself, taking action in a self-protective kind of way that still allows for authentic relationship. All right, let's see where we go. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, Death, massive transformation. Chariot, fast moving forward. King of Cups. So King of Cups is here again. And I see Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Here, this energy of water. So things are allowed to flow beautifully. Things are allowed to flow toward Two of Cups. These energies of transformation, of overcoming, moving towards victory, of allowing the high vibration of feelings, okay? Not emotions, feelings. Emotions are just action on feelings. King of Cups as a masculine energy in a feminine element of water. So that's union. That's a balancing of those things. The death energy of Scorpio, going deep, deeply intimate connection. Chariot, and it's moving forward. It's no longer stagnant. That's why the Tower comes in, because it's been stagnant for some reason. It's been stagnant. Ace of Pentacles showing up. Okay, you're showing up, and when that happens, it's because of an old view of how the world works. Some new awakening, some new awareness. I feel like both of you have been very stuck in your ways, right? The Four of Pentacles, holding back. Ten of Wands, very codependent, okay? Not really even seeing how to fix that. The Hermit, thinking they know everything, yet being presented with a new lesson, okay? The King of Swords, being kind of crusty, and, right? But being presented with the King of Cups, which is feelings. So moving away from thought, moving away from just thought, pure intellectual exercise, and into something that is more flowing, that feelings are now being utilized to show authenticity in this relationship. My goodness. Wow. I don't even have to do a timing card. This is now. Whenever the Tower shows up, boom, it happens now. So this is in the time period of the full moon in Aquarius and Lionsgate, which I believe the strongest energy is between the 10th and the 12th of August. Okay, so that's going to be happening right quick. Right quick, I tell you. Let's see. Right quick, I tell you. Separation. Worth waiting for. Express your love. Trust. This is for twin flames in separation. This reading is for twin flames in separation. Okay? This is about a union happening because of the stuckness. It has to happen individually first. Union has to happen individually first. We've been talking about this for a while. That and this is what's needed on either side of the ledger here to grow into intimacy through authentic self-awareness, out of ego into authenticity. All right, the situation is already resolved. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Let go of fear. Eternal love. This is twin flame, my friends. This is twin flame. This is about moving out of separation. It's going to take a Tower for some of you to move out of separation. Just saying, okay? Worth waiting for. Okay, my darlings, there you go. That's Monday. That's Monday for you. Don't forget about Thursday's live. That'd be really cool to see you there.